Hey, what's up guys? Drew here over at Rev Hiker Outdoors again, and you might hear something as I'm walking. Maybe it's annoying, but it's this little guy right here. I had a viewer request to do a video about bears, mountain lions, and that type of thing, and how to avoid them, and what do I carry for defense, and all that kind of stuff. And I think it was a really good idea for a video, so I told him that I'd get right on it and try to get one out as quick as I could. So a few days later here, and here I am. So just for a minute, I think this is one of the best insurances that you can have for animal encounters. I mean, the overwhelmingly vast majority of the time when an animal hears you, it's just going to go the other way. There are a few cases with bears or mountain lions where if they're sickly or starving or they're injured or something like that, that they're going to investigate and they're going to prey on people. But, you know, 999 times out of 1,000, that is not the case. Growing up in the Adirondacks and hiking in the Adirondacks, I've seen tons of black bear. I've been woken up by a black bear sniffing my face while under a tarp, and I woke up and that thing was probably more scared than I was, and it took off. I've had bears come and kind of raid the pots and pans that I used for cooking when I wasn't careful about cleaning them up. I've had bears try to get at my bear bags that I hung up. And, you know, I just don't think, some people get really weird about that, but it's really not that big a deal. The vast majority of the time, animals are not going to bother you. If you just announce your presence, they're just going to go the other way. So that's why I think, first and foremost, I mean, you guys can buy bear bells or something like that. They sell them, and actually they're kind of neat. They have a magnet when you want the thing to shut up. But when you're just walking, sometimes it can be really quiet, and you can actually sneak up on these animals. You know, all of a sudden you're there and you scared them, and they might charge you or come after you just simply because they're scared to death. So, you know, it might not even be that they're coming after you to eat you, but you just surprise them and they don't like it. So anyway, here's a couple of my tips and tricks that I use when in the backcountry, where there is a good chance that you can encounter animals. So first is bear bell. Easiest, cheapest, best prevention. You know, prevention is always cheaper and usually better than reacting to something, is to just prevent it from happening. It's like preventative maintenance on your vehicle. Do it so you don't get stuck fixing big things. So anyway, that's the first thing I'm gonna say. Wear a bear bell. It's gonna, you know, some people say, it's a dinner bell. No, that's wrong. You know, there's, like I said, there are rare exceptions where animals are habituated to people, where they might come to investigate it, but if you're making noise, the vast majority of the time the animals are gonna leave. Now, one of the specific questions that I was asked was, do I carry bear spray? The answer is, in the Adirondacks, no, I do not. When I was out west, yes, I did. I did carry bear spray when I was in Montana and Oregon and Washington. I did carry bear spray out there. And, well, I never had to use it. You know, we never saw a bear close enough to even warrant that. I do think it was a good idea. Now, he was asking also about mountain lions. To be 100% honest, I don't have a whole lot of experience with that. You know, in the Northeast, they are around, but you almost never see them. To me, they're a little scarier than bears, because most time bears just leave you alone if you make some noise. But I would carry bear spray if I was in mountain lion or cougar country, just because You know, there have been several news reports where they were tackled off of their bicycles when they were mountain biking or something like that. So I think when they approach a person, it certainly isn't about curiosity or anything like that. It's usually predation with those, at least from what I've read on different articles and things like that. So with those, I'd want bear spray. I'd want something to defend myself. Obviously, in the very last, I mean, you know, with a grizzly bear, you play dead. With a black bear, they say you should fight as hard as you can, and I would fight a mountain lion as well. So, you know, you want some sort of blade on you or something like that in the super, super rare chance that anything like that happened. But anyway, that's kind of my opinions on that. Also, proper food storage is important. When you're in the backcountry, you at least want to hang a bear bag. I know parts of the Adirondacks require you to have a bear keg. I don't think that they should be able to tell you you need one. I do think that in some cases where the animals are pretty habituated, I think it's a good idea to have one. So anyway, like I said, prevention is going to be the biggest thing. And I think a good bear spray will work. Don't use one of the cheesy like pepper sprays that are for people. They're terrible. They're an absolute joke. They shoot like 8 or 10 feet, and it's one tiny little stream, and you got to sit there and spray it like a madman. But something like the Frontier bear spray or the Counter Assault, I have touched them off like in demonstrations, and they go like 35, 40 feet and send like a 6-foot wide cloud of orange horribleness. I know it's not a word, but the bear's gonna hate it. It's gonna turn them right around. I've heard a lot of people say, screw the bear spray, I want a firearm. The likelihood of you being able to hit that bear in a spot where it's gonna stop is pretty low. When the adrenaline is absolutely screaming like that, you being able to pull a pistol, point, and fire when a bear is charging you with that accuracy as it's moving is pretty low. Bear spray, it's like you could be a crap shot and you see where it's going so you can adjust. So, as you know, if you have a firearm and you like to carry it, I'm sliding down this hill, then go for it. Hold on a second. Here we go, here we go. Okay. There we go. Always fun in the woods. So anyway, that was ridiculous. If you carry a firearm, more power to you. If I had my pistol permit in the great state of New York, I would probably carry one as well. However, I think for bear repellent or to stop an attack from a bear, pepper spray is better. Plus, I don't want to kill a bear if I don't have to kill a bear. A lot of you guys know I'm a hunter and I do kill animals, but I never want to kill an animal just to kill an animal. When I shoot a deer, you know, it's because I'm going to eat the thing and I'm going to use the hide and all that stuff. So anyway, those are some of my thoughts. My biggest suggestion on keeping nuisance animals away or dangerous animals away is to prevent it. Be smart. Don't sleep with your food. Store it separate. Wear a bear bell. You know, it annoys me sometimes, but you get used to it. And then you don't even hear it. And, you know, I'd rather have a little jingle of a bell going than, you know, have a bad encounter with an animal. You know, then animals end up having to get shot, and then people go in a frenzy and they don't go outdoors and they don't hike. And so anyway, just prevent it. Be smart. Don't stick with your food. Keep a bear bell on you. And if you're in an area where you at all feel like you should have bear spray, then by all means go out and buy it. You know, it's $40 well spent. Even if you never have to use it, you know, it's kind of like what I said in my video about why carry a knife. I would much rather have it and not need it than really be in a situation where I needed it and not have it. So anyway, I hope this answered some of your questions. If you guys were debating on whether or not to carry bear spray or what you should do in the event of an encounter, you know, I'm by no means an expert in this area, so I don't want anyone taking, you know, this word as as gospel. Certainly do your research, but as you know, the video request was, what do I carry and how do I, you know, take care of that situation? So I'm just sharing my stuff with you guys. If you want to see a video about hanging a bear bag or how to do that, go ahead, post in the comments below. I'll make something. If you have other questions, or if you guys have requests of videos that you want to see, if there's some bushcraft project or ultralight stove or anything like that, whatever it is, go ahead, post in the comments below. Excuse me. And I'll do my best to get some videos out. You know, the channel is meant for people to watch, so the people that are watching it, I want to make content that they enjoy. So go ahead, and if you guys ever have requests, let me know, and I'll do my best to fulfill those in a timely manner. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this answered some of your questions. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good day, and God bless.